Hi, I'm Renee, and I'd like to talk to you about listening comprehension. A lot of my students tell me that their listening comprehension in English is their poorest skill, and they're very discouraged about that. They feel like they have a large vocabulary, they can read and write well, but when Americans start speaking, they don't understand what they're saying. They can't really watch American movies, American television. Maybe they have American friends or British friends. They just don't understand spoken English. There's a reason for that. Usually in school, your teachers teach you to read and write. It's easier. It's easier to correct something that's written down. It's easier to correct a test if it's a written test. It's more difficult to help someone with their spoken English. And sometimes in school, listening isn't practiced at all. So maybe you don't have good listening comprehension. You really need to work on that because in real life, most communication is verbal. That means we usually communicate by speaking. And if you can't understand what I say, then we can't communicate. I have a suggestion for how you can improve your listening comprehension quickly. It's a three-part suggestion. The first part one, is relax. I think the reason people have so much trouble learning to understand spoken English is because it makes them so nervous. When they hear someone speaking English, they freeze. Their brain goes blank. They can't think. So try to relax as much as you possibly can. English is a wonderful language, and you're going to enjoy understanding what English speakers are telling you. Relax as much as you can, and then listen for meaning. That's part two. Listen for the meaning. The reason that you may not be understanding what people are saying is because you are listening to try to understand each word. That will stop you from understanding much of what is said. Don't listen for each word. Listen for the meaning of the whole phrase. You may miss some of the details. That's okay, you're learning. You need to concentrate on the meaning of the sentence. Can you understand the basic idea? Ask yourself, is the speaker happy about this thing? Is she unhappy? Is her opinion positive or negative? What's she talking about? See if you can understand what the subject is. Try and gradually narrow things down, but don't worry about understanding every word. If you start by listening for meaning and then being happy when you understand the general meaning, you'll listen a lot more often because it will be fun. Watch television shows and just see if you can understand the meaning. Not every word, just the general meaning. You'll have more fun, you'll listen more often, and after a while, you will realize you understand a lot more. If your children are in school and they're learning English, make sure they get English practice. Sometimes, if you're taking an English course, you need to supplement what you're doing in the classroom. Make your own listening comprehension. When you come home from work, turn on English language radio. In the evening after work, watch American television programs, watch an American movie, find friends that you can speak English with. Native speakers are good. Uh, Sometimes you can learn a lot from people who aren't native speakers. Do whatever you can to practice. If you can listen just to American songs, if that's the only thing that you have time to do this evening, that's fine. But make sure you're doing something. The third part to this shortcut is listen every day. If you relax and listen for meaning, don't stress, and practice every single day, even if it's just listening to English language music or putting a television program on and doing something else. Even if you can hear people speaking English in the background, that's practice. That's good. And your listening comprehension will improve. If you'd like to speak English with a native speaker, I'd be very happy to Skype with you. My email address is sialiablue@gmail.com. That's SIALIABLU at gmail.com. You can find that below. I'd love to talk to you. Get in touch with me. I hope your English improves quickly. Thanks. I'll see you later. Bye.